GMC, I represent the Titans gear from time to time. My son goes to North Oconee. Got one of the coaches for North Oconee basketball also, Coach Piper, friend of mine. Known him for a while now. Finally got to do his GMC. We've done a Jeep for him. Here's a look at his Jeep. And then you've seen we've done several other Chevrolet builds and GMC builds. We did Wes's GMC 2500. We did a 6.5 inch kit with 37 by 13.5s. And then we did a red Chevrolet for the lot. That was great on 22 by 12s as well. And then we did the recent white Alpine edition Everest here at Akins and Willies. And we did something today on the GMC we've never done before. We went 20 by 12 but 13.5 wide. So this is a review of a beautiful truck. Let's dive in. So 2019 GMC Sierra 1500, the X31 off-road edition, big bad 6.2 liter V8. And this is our Everest edition package. Did a 6-inch FabTech suspension lift kit. And people that have seen this truck today have been like, that's a really good looking heavy duty truck. Like, no, this is not a 2500, guys. This is a 1500 standard half-ton truck, but it looks phenomenal when it's got the Everest package. FabTech, we've done this kit on several of our builds and it works great. Really do like this kit. Wheel and tire combo. So Jason went with Fuel Maverick on his Wrangler that we did for him previously as well, and I love it too. So we think a lot alike when it comes to that Fuel Maverick, and it looks great on the GMC. A 20 by 12 D681. This is a gloss black and milled. We got a nice deep lip. We're in that probably 5-inch range, so a really nice lip on this 12 wide, simply because those spokes go straight down on the Maverick. You've got a really nice deep lip. There's a lot of concave wheels out today, but this is a good traditional wheel that gives you a really nice deep lip, and it looks really nice. Toyo Open Country MT, he loves the tire just like I do. We did a 35, 13.5, 20. So Jason and I went back and forth about wanting to run 37s on this particular one, and just the stance he's wanting, he couldn't get both the aggressiveness that he's looking for as far as it sticking out and looking big and tall. On the 37s, he'd had to run a really plus on the offset for his wheels, so it'd be really tucked in, and he opted to go for this stance. And I'm glad he went with this stance because I think it looks more aggressive and just a big, bad, more bold overall appearance going with the 12 wides and a 13.5 wide tire. Now, to fit 13.5 wides, we had to do some trimming and modifications. So we do not like the mud flap that GMC and Chevrolets include, and you cannot remove it because if you remove it, there's a tab right there that shows, and it just doesn't look nice at all. So we actually cut the bottom of this one off, and it looks a whole lot cleaner. Another good side shot of this truck. And our mild to wild stance, we're wild. We're sticking out a good 5 inches or so. The 12 wide definitely gets you that aggressive stance at -44 on the offset. And then a 13.5 wide tire with that really gives you some nice sidewall protection and a slight bubble appearance too, especially with how aggressive that mud terrain tire sidewall is. So a really aggressive stance, and I really do like it, guys. We went with the Flowmaster American Thunder series, and it sounds great with that 6.2. Whew. Man. Y'all, I'm telling you, God, dang, I love a V8, and this 6.2 that the GMC and Chevrolets are producing sounds so good on an exhaust. I love a V8. I mean, I'm all about the EcoBoost as well, but this V8, this exhaust, and we're just at idle. You know, when we get under load, it's gonna be even better. So I film most of all these videos for you guys solo, so I just have to makeshift how I can. I hope you enjoyed that exhaust. I want to do some drive-bys because this thing sounds so good under load, but I really do love this exhaust, especially on that 6.2 liter. Got a rolling lock in the back too. And so with the fender wells, you know, we've got a little more clearance, but we're still pretty limited because it's still not a perfectly round fender well. So we still have a little bit to overcome when it comes to fitting the right package on that. Here's a good look at the front. Man, I love the new front ends as well. and that flicker is because of my 4K HD camera. Man, it looks good. I can't wait to show it to him. Got a few more things to button up. Got to tint the windows before he gets to receive it, but know you guys love this truck just as much as we do. Turned out great. Nsheppard, Willies, Akins and Winder. Got to come see us. Anything Auto.